I feel like I made it pretty clear last time. Stop overhyping animes. I feel like, we had a good constructive couple of videos talking about that, about Jujutsu Kaisen. It's weird, because apparently I'm the only fucking person who remembers that, because the exact same thing that I told you guys in those videos not to do, you guys went ahead and just did it again. But even worse, because you may have overhyped the shit out of JJK, Jujutsu Kaisen, if you will, but at least that anime actually fucking existed when you were overhyping it. I'm not mad necessarily. I'm not mad at you guys, right? I'm just disappointed, but I am also mad as fuck. I didn't want to make this video. You could genuinely 100% honest, man to man, man to whatever you are. I did not plan on making any video about Chainsaw Man. I was like, I care about the anime. I'm excited. I want to see it, but I'm going to just let people do what they want to do because I warned everybody. I was like, overhype equals death of anime, so I don't even need to talk about it. But I had to come back early. I said I was going to take 1 week off of YouTube. That got fucking thrown into the river or the dumpster, wherever you live, because I had to come back early to do this shit. I had to put my other video on hold, which was almost done, to talk about the absolute retardation that I am seeing. As a fan, right? Or not even as a fan, as someone not involved in the production side of anime, overhype is the single biggest thing you can contribute to a series' downfall. You could call it anime's biggest killer if you really wanted to. I wouldn't, but you could. And I know I'm gonna like Chainsaw Man as an anime, right? Because I like the manga and it looks like shit. The anime is gonna be the same story, but it looks a little bit better, right? Like that's how I feel. That's how I felt. I'm a fan of the Chainsaw Man manga, so the anime, very nice. I wish it wasn't Mappa making it because Mappa can suck my ass and I don't like them, but whatever. The anime is going to be a win-win for me. But people who aren't familiar with this series are going to get caught in the hype train. In fact, I've seen it already happening. And why make people hate this series for no reason? Legitimately, I'm asking you, if you are a fan, you can't see I'm doing big finger quotes. If you're a fan of Chainsaw Man, what do you gain by making people hate the series? What motivates you as a quote unquote fan to get people to just fucking hate Chainsaw Man? I'm genuinely curious. You fake ass piece of shit. You are all delusional. And I don't like to use the word delusional very often because it gets thrown around on the internet constantly, but that is the perfect word to describe you all. You are getting hyped over nothing. I legitimately nothing. There's nothing here. You are literally on Twitter exchanging racial slurs and catching bans on main over something that does not exist. Less than 60 seconds of animation came out, as far as I'm fucking aware, that might not even be in the anime. It's just like 56 random seconds of shit. It's not even a proper trailer. And even if it was, trailers are not an accurate portrayal of the final product. You are getting hyped over the promise of a promise. Let that sink into you guys. You guys have had Twitter accounts for years. You interact with your friends on there, you've met new people, and you are literally catching bans because of a promise of a trailer that will come out for a series that will also come out. A promise of a promise is tearing the fucking world apart. And even if you were going to go off of trailers, for some reason you were stupid enough to think that trailers were in any way an accurate representation of the final product, Mappa is like the worst company right now to do this with. Remember the hype for God of High School? Man, that trailer was cool, wasn't it, guys? The art style was sick. It was accurate to the manhwa. People were like, oh shit, it looks good, it sounds good, it's gonna be great. Remember that? Yeah, me too. Now shut the fuck up. Anyone saying shit like, OMG, Chainsaw Man already goated. I'm sure you've seen thumbnails. I haven't even looked, and I guarantee you there's thumbnails. Some guy, hands above his, or on his forehead in like a shocked expression, fucking caption on the thumbnail, OMG, Chainsaw Man already goated. GOAT, best anime of all time. They are fake as fuck. They're manipulating you for views. No real fan of a series would set it up like this. This would be like if you were introducing your friend to like on a blind date, right? You were introducing your friend to this girl and you're like, okay, this is my friend. He fucking makes hella money. He's jacked. He's super tall. Everybody loves him. He's so funny. Everything about him is perfect. And then your friend shows up and it's like, he's 5'11". He's like above the world average, but he's still short. He lifts 2 days a week. He's got like a little bit of definition on the biceps. He doesn't make very much money. He's not funny and he's boring. And of course that girl's not going to like him. They might have fallen in love, but because of you, they won't. I think one of the reasons that I am so upset about this is, well, A, I like Chainsaw Man, and I'm kind of excited for the anime, and it's pissing me off having to see so much dumb shit. But it reminds me of the Tower of God anime, right? Tower of God was a weird, complicated situation, and all eyes were on Tower of God. And so there were a bunch of people being like, hey guys, I like looks at notes, Tower of God as well. Come interact with my posts on social media because I too am a big fan of this. And that kind of behavior is cringe, and you are all cringe, to be honest. I'm embarrassed to be associated with any of you. I'm no longer going to publicly even probably say that I'm a Chainsaw Man fan. I'm going to just be like, Chainsaw Man, what's that? I've never heard of it. I have no interest in it, because I don't want anyone to be like, oh, are you one of those guys on Twitter that's like shrieking and saying the N-word to random people because they don't care about your series? I hate that a good series has so many leeches attached to it. It's like a whale, right? You see a blue whale. It's this fucking majestic creature. You're like, wow, how can that exist? And then the whale comes up to the surface and you look at it and you're like, Jesus fucking Christ, this thing's a disaster. It's covered in all kinds of creatures. It's disgusting. That's how I feel right now looking at Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man was this nice whale that was just chilling. And it was nice to look at, and it was you could appreciate it from a distance, or I mean even up close, really, because it was a pristine whale. And now it's got like, what are those things called? Cookie cutter sharks. It's covered in barnacles. It's got like a fucking 75 parasites hanging out of it. It's disgusting. I just want to shoot it in the head and get it over with. What the fuck am I even talking about? I think I just blacked out. I went on a rant about whales for what seemed like 20 minutes. Anyways, I am so super glad that once again I'm actually forced to make a video, being the asshole that's like being mean to everybody and raining on everybody's parade, because nobody else is mature enough to say, hey guys, remember to temper expectations so you aren't ruining everything for everyone. Once again, you guys have dumped that responsibility on me, and because I'm a true, what's the word? Is there a new form of Sigma male that people on 4chan are obsessed with? I'm the new whatever male, the leader, the patriarch. I have to take that responsibility. Shut the fuck up about Chainsaw Man. You're getting hyped over nothing. There's only so many ways you can break down and edit 56 seconds of footage, and you guys have already done it far too much.